Tranmere Rovers, the side from the English 4th Division. The side that I know mainly because referee Mike Dean supports them. I'm not gonna lie, when I had a ridiculous amount of comments suggesting me to rebuild Tranmere, I was genuinely surprised. But today we're going to take over the side from Birkenhead and take them all the way from the English 4th Division up to European champions. Ladies and gentlemen, grab yourself a snack. It is time for yet another monster rebuild as we rebuild Tranmere Rovers. But lads, we are on the absolute grind towards 400,000 subscribers, and still over 74,000% of you watching the video right now are not subscribed to the channel, so make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen a rebuild video in the past, here are the rules. The objective of the rebuilds are to win the UEFA Champions League final. All games in the rebuild are simulated. We cannot use the new jump in feature in rebuilds. The Champions League final, however, must be played. And of course, do not get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. There's the rules and objectives. Now it's time to jump into the rebuild. So lads, here is a look at our starting 11 for season number 1. It's not the worst team in the world, but it's quite obvious there is a lot of room for improvement. The big issue with this Tranmere side in season number 1 is the fact that we have a very aging squad. I mean, I would say besides Blackett, Taylor, none of the players really are that young. I mean, O'Connor's young, but he's only here on loan for the first season. So in terms of upgrades, probably want to start off going in for a new goalkeeper. Might even go for a new centre-back, new striker. Might even have a look at the youth academy, because I know you guys wanted me to do that a little bit more regularly. But this is a rebuild where we're going to have to really play it by ear, because the majority of this squad needs improvement. So we have decided to trust our gut instinct here and start off with a goalkeeper signing. It is Ellery Balcombe, the English goalkeeper, coming down from Brentford. We have signed the keeper for £475,000, which is a fair chunk of our opening budget. And we have decided to splash the cash on a new striker. I have gone and sourced out a striker from the A-League. If you guys are familiar with Australian football, then you should know the name Al-Hassan Toure. He is an absolute weapon of a wonder kid in the A-League, playing for Adelaide United. I really want to help him fulfill his potential. I mean, as an Australian football fan, it's been really frustrating lately seeing so many potential wonder kids just really doing nothing with their careers. So I'm going to bring Al-Hassan Toure over to Tranmere and hopefully develop him into a decent Australian striker. Welcome to the Tranmere Rovers, Al-Hassan Toure. And we have decided to part company with our former striker, James Vaughan, who's headed to Hansa Rostock in the German 3rd Division. And Stefan Payne is headed to Shenzhen in the Chinese League, signing there for £370,000. The clean out continues. Liam Riedehal, or I don't even know, I don't have to pronunciate his name anymore. The poor fella off to Wuhan for £390,000. And a bit of a unique left back upgrade. We have gone to the German 2nd Division, signing Paul Grauschoff for £630,000 here. Also, in FIFA 21, you would know that you are given a few players in the youth academy to start off with. We've been given an okay centre midfielder here. Zayn Al Nasser, the Saudi Arabian centre midfielder, 61 rated. May as well promote him to the senior team now. And since we have signed Balcom, we now no longer need Scott Davies, so he is headed to Dalian Pro in the Chinese League for £180,000. Due to the fact that we have sold a lot of players, we have a decent little budget here to work with in terms of youth academy. So we're going to hire a new scout here, Teddy Lambert, and we're going to test out the waters with scouting. I'm going to send him off to England for the next 3 months and see what he can find. Another player out of the club here, Kane Woolery, headed to Walsall for £690,000. So there we go, lads. Honestly, a much busier opening window than I initially expected. A lot of money into the club, a lot of money out of it. We've done very good business for a League 2 side. And that means we have a little bit of room if we want to do some business come January. I'm happy with that. And I mean, after that first transfer window, here is how the squad is currently looking. Nothing too crazy in terms of overall changes from what we initially started with. In fact, we've probably gone down in terms of overall, but I'm trying to set ourselves up with foundations for the long-term future. So, I honestly didn't know what to expect coming into this first season. Right now, we currently find ourselves 1 point out of the EFL League 2 playoffs, sitting in 8th position here with Tranmere, 39 points. Very happy with that. If we could get promoted up to League 1 this season, that would be hectic. I told you guys we had a little bit of money to spend in this January transfer window. We've decided to sign a South African right back here. Monyain has signed from Orlando Pirates for £1 million on the dot. Very excited to see what we can do with this guy. And there it is, Monyain, the only player into the club in this January transfer window. A big addition to the back line. Hopefully he can help us push for a potential promotion up to the 3rd division. Also, we have found an absolute beast of a goalkeeper here. Albie Barnett, 65 rated at age 16. I'm going to promote him, and honestly, I think I'm going to start him over Balcom. Another decent little potential find in our youth academy, Oliver Thorpe, 64 rated. He could honestly start in the starting 11 as well. 88 to 94 potential. I like what I see there. The promotion hunt is alive and kicking. We have snuck into the playoffs by the skin of our teeth, finishing in 7th position and battling it out with Crawley Town, Walsall and Forest Green Rovers to join Salford City, Exeter City and Colchester in League 1. At the other end of the spectrum, it is Harrogate Town, comfortably bottom of the league. What a far cry from the side we had with them when we rebuilt them a few weeks ago. Liverpool did take down Crystal Palace to win the FA Cup. Liverpool also won the Carabao Cup, taking down Aston Villa 2-0. It's Portsmouth winning the EFL trophy over Oxford United. Oh, lads, we've caused an upset. We've taken down Crawley Town 4-1, and we are into the playoff final. Are we headed to League 1? No, we are not. We have lost 3-1 to Walsall in the EFL League 2 playoffs. So we're going to have another season here in the 4th division. Man City have taken down Atletico Madrid and have won the Champions League. And Leverkusen have won the Europa League on a penalty shootout. So close to promotion here in season number 1. But it's all good, lads. We have built a decent foundation at Tranmere Rovers. It's now time to build upon it and make another push for promotion in season 2. A statement signing to kick off season number 2. It is John Buckley signing from Blackburn Rovers. He's come from one Rovers to another, signing here for £2.4 million, which is a lot, but he's 68 rated. He's an English talent. I'm hopeful this guy can be with us for a very long time. And no, I haven't signed the Master Bucks. It's not Jake Buckley, it's John Buckley. Although if everybody could comment on the Master Bucks most recent video, whatever it is, saying Jared HD just signed you in a rebuild, that would be pretty funny to see him confused. And since we've got Buckley into the club, we now no longer need Otis Khan, who is headed to the Romanian league here for £700,000. And I mean, I was not expecting to do this at the start of the rebuild. I thought Balcom was going to be someone that could be with us for the very long term in this rebuild, but due to our youth academy keeper being an absolute weapon, we have sent Balcom to Antalyaspor in the Turkish league for 2.2 mil. Ollie Banks also out of the club, off to Japan, off to Urawa Reds for £650,000. I'm not stuffing about this transfer window, lads. We are not messing about in the slightest. I have definitely paid overs for this lad, but someone that I think can be a long-term solution for us. It is Koba Coindredi, the French midfielder, signing from Valencia for £3.55 million. I'm very interested to see what we can do with this lad. I've wanted to sign him for quite some time in rebuilds, and I'm happy we've been able to do it now. So there we go, definitely focusing on quality over quantity in this transfer window. Buckley and Coindredi into the club. Balcom, Banks and Khan all out of the club. Starting 11 already looking great. Toure up to a 65. I mean, the average of the squad is now 65 and above really. Barnett 66. I think the goal for us needs to be promotion and nothing less than that. We need to be playing 3rd division football next year. We need to start our climb up the ranks. Let's go check in halfway through the season and suss out how it's all going. Okay, I'll take that. Definitely take that. Barrows seem to be the gold standard at the moment, but we do find ourselves second in League 2, which is one of the automatic promotion spots. Only 5 points ahead of Forest Green Rovers, but hopefully we kick on in the second half of the season and retain ourselves a top 3 spot. I'm also going to make a pretty big call here. Our squad numbers are starting to dwindle. I'm going to go ahead and promote all 4 of these players, Vaughan, Moore, Hargraves, and Liska, all to the senior team, loan out a few of them, see what they can do moving forward. And we have decided to sell Kieran Morris. He is headed to whatever that club's name is. Sorry, it's somewhere in, I'm assuming Norway or somewhere like that, but we sold him for just over £1 million. And Sid Nelson, also out of the club, off to Al Ahly in the Saudi Arabian leagues for £950,000. Those player departures were so we could go and clear some space out and sign this man here, Jonathan Panzo, bringing him back from the French league. The Englishman was at Dijon in the French league, but we've brought him back to England for £2.7 million. Also found a free agent regen player, 19-year-old Uruguayan striker, Marcos Lopez, signing him 62 rated, interested to see what he can grow into. So there we go, lads, another pretty big January transfer window. We're making business happen quite rapidly in this save. I'm absolutely loving it. But I tell you what I would love more, automatic promotion. Can we get that? Let's go find out. Let's go, lads. What the hell happened to Barrow? I mean, they still got promoted, but they finished, they went what, 9 points ahead of us. And we ended up finishing 13 points ahead of them. Ourselves and Gillingham just absolutely killed it in this second half of the season. And we have won League 2. We have been promoted up to the 3rd division. Let's go, baby. Baby, let's go. At the other end of the spectrum, however, it is Stevenage. They did what Harrogate did last year. Harrogate must have had a great season this year. The FA Cup has gone to Manchester United, who won a Manchester derby. Liverpool go back-to-back as Carabao Cup champs. Luton Town have taken down Port Vale to win the EFL trophy. Forest Green Rovers have taken down Bolton to be promoted alongside ourselves, Gillingham and Barrow. Liverpool have won the Champions League comfortably over Real Madrid, and it is Arsenal winning the Europa League. Taking a look at some of our top assists and goal scorers from the season, Blackett Taylor has gone up +5 overall, has scored 25 goals. That is unreal. Al Hassan Toure has scored 14. Wow, what a season for some of these lads. But there it is, lads. We said our goal was to get promoted up to the 3rd division, and that is exactly what we have done. 3rd division football in season number 3. Let's have at it. Season number 3 here at Tranmere Rovers begins with a defensive signing. Sebastian Cáceres, the Uruguayan defender, joining us here from America for £4.75 million. We're not messing around in League 1. We have also signed a free agent defender here. Ryan Burns looks pretty decent in my opinion. 64 rated Welshman, welcome to Tranmere. And an Italian defender who honestly looks just as good, if not better, Alessio Pastina. 67 rated, age 18, £2,100 a week. Keen to see what this lad can do as well. We have decided to part ways with our Cameroonian defender, Emmanuel Monte, headed to the Turkish league for £2 million. Well, just over £2 million. And Morgan Ferrier is headed to Shanghai for £1 million, or just over £1 million. I feel like in this rebuild, we have sold a lot of players to the Chinese league. We have also decided to loan out one of our youth academy players, Alex Moore, to Heidenheim for the next season. So there we go, lads. Just the big signing of Cáceres to our defensive line, which was necessary in my opinion. Needed a real statement signing in that regard because the defense was really, or at least centre back is where we really had been lacking for a little while. But we're in League 1. Let's go suss out the side that has to compete in League 1. Okay, let's go. I will take that every day of the week. I mean, initially when you get automatically promoted, when you get promoted up to the next division, the goal for me, the baseline is just do not get relegated again. But we currently occupy 2nd position in League 1. I mean, we're not safe by any stretch of the imagination. 2 losses and we could be out of the playoffs. League 1, extremely competitive at the moment, but currently we're exactly where we need to be. The growth with Paul Gralshoff just wasn't as significant as I initially would have hoped. I mean, it was a little bit of a stretch to hope that he could be a world-class player for us, but I was hoping dynamic player potential could take control. It hasn't for Paul, so I decided to cut ties and sent the German left back to Bristol City for 1.7 mil. And in replacement, we have had a trip to America. We have signed George Bello, who honestly has one of the creepier star heads in FIFA 21 this year. The American signs from Atlanta United for 2.55 mil. So there we go, lads. A window focused on left backs. Bello in, Grauschhoff out. Hopefully it's a difference long term. We are going up. Say we are going up. Say what? Champions of League One. Let's go. Okay. We have had a monumental second half of the season here. 17 points clear of Coventry City. That is a far cry from the equal on points that we had at the halfway point. That is unreal. What a second half of the season. We're going to be playing in the Championship in Season 4. The 4 sides being relegated, however: Shrewsbury, Forest Green, Burton Albion, and Colchester. Chelsea have won the FA Cup this season, and it's virtually becoming routine now. Liverpool have won another Carabao Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it is more silverware to add to the Tranmere Rovers trophy cabinet. We have taken down Cheltenham Town to win the EFL trophy. And it is Peterborough United going up alongside ourselves, taking down Barnsley in the playoff final. Manchester City have won the Champions League over Juve, and it is Chelsea taking down AC Milan to win the Europa League. Blackett Taylor and Al Hassan Toure again putting the lads on their shoulders, banging in the goals, but Monyain, our right back, scored 16 goals. Are you taking the piss? Also, it just clicked now, Blackett Taylor is 78 rated. I'm pretty sure this bloke's potential is only like 74 or something. That is unreal. Let's go. Season 3, done and dusted. We are into the Championship with Tranmere. I hope we can make a push for the Premier League next season. This squad though, and this team, and just rebuilds in general in FIFA 21, just continue to surprise me. He's one of the most talked about wonder kids in world football. I don't think I've ever signed him in FIFA in general. It is Xavi Simons, or Xavi Simons I should say. Is it Simons or Simons? I'm going to call him Xavi Simons. But we have signed the Dutchman from Leipzig for £6.5 million. Excited to see what he can do in our midfield moving forward. And George Ray is out of the club. The Welshman is off to Hamilton for £195,000. Big dosh, big dosh. Paul Lewis also out of the club, headed to St Mirren for £330,000. And yeah, that's really the only business we've done this window. Simons is a massive addition to the midfield. We really didn't have that much money to work with, in all honesty. £6.5 million, gone hard there. Interested to see what we're working with though, and what we're going to be able to do in the Championship here. Okay, again, I think I said it last year or the year before. When you get promoted, the goal needs to be survival. We're in the exact same position where we are currently a red-hot favourite for promotion to the Premier League next year. Currently 3rd in the Championship. Bristol City and Brighton starting to break away from the pack. But we find ourselves 3rd in the Championship, 53 points, well entrenched in a playoff spot. This is interesting. This is where it gets good. This transfer, it conflicted me. I wasn't going to accept it, but we have sold Fabricio Monyain, the South African defender, to Ajax. Now, he's been pretty good value for us so far in this rebuild. And you're probably thinking, Jared, why the hell did you do this? We got offered £43.4 million. When we've been working with £6 million transfer budget for most of the rebuild, the fact that we've been able to get £43 million, almost double his base value, that is just absolutely ludicrous to me. So, we've made the tough decision to send Monyain to the Dutch League, signing with Ajax. And I mean, this is the upgrade we've been able to get. It is a +4 upgrade. Ainsley Maitland-Niles coming across from Arsenal for £30.4 million. So we've virtually made £13 million profit and got someone that is 4 overall higher. Maitland-Niles, welcome to Tranmere Rovers, my word. So yeah, that was a pretty whack transfer window. Maitland-Niles into the club, Monyain out of it. That is going to surely give us a huge boost in a potential promotion charge. Lads, we have missed out on automatic promotion by about 11 points. Crystal Palace have come out of nowhere and have had an insane second half of the season. Brighton absolutely killing the league, but it is the rivals Brighton and Crystal Palace getting promoted together to the Premier League. In the Championship relegation battle, it is Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday and Huddersfield all relegated down to the League One or down to League One. Spurs have won the FA Cup. I don't believe it. And finally, it is not Liverpool winning the Carabao Cup. It is Manchester United taking down Fulham. I mean, as a Fulham fan, that would have been nice to see us win some silverware, but Manchester United have won the Carabao Cup. We are in to the promotion playoff final. We win on a penalty shootout over West Brom, and we're going to be taking on Blackburn. So at least there's going to be one of the Rovers in the Premier League next season. But unfortunately, it's Blackburn. We have lost 1-0 in a heartbreaking Championship playoff final. That would have been brilliant. We're going to have to fight it out in Season 5 once again in the Championship. Liverpool have won yet another Champions League title, however. And it is Atletico Madrid taking down Hertha Berlin to win the Europa League. So close to promotion to the Premier League. But lads, it is not to be here in Season number 4. We're going to have to reassess our squad, make some upgrades, make some adjustments, and hopefully go that one step further and become a Premier League club in Season number 5. So the push towards the Premier League begins here in Season number 5. We have decided to sell Sebastian Cáceres to Sassuolo for £45 million. And it is an upgrade to the defense here. He's one of the more talked about English defensive prospects, to be fair. Ben White signing from Watford for £35.5 million, a huge addition to the backline. I have also decided to loan out the Italian defender Alessio Pastina to Porto for the next 2 years. So there it is, not the most ridiculous transfer window in the world. 3 defensive moves. Pastina out, White in, Cáceres out. Gonna have a little bit of money to work with in January, but I really just want to see what the side is doing, like how the growth is going, how we're doing in the league, all that sort of stuff before I figure out what to spend the money on. But we're going to hopefully make a push towards the Premier League, hopefully get one of the automatic promotion spots. And just for a little update, this is how the squad is tracking along. Barnett up to an 80 rating, which is ridiculous. Panzo up to an 81. Blackett Taylor, a man that has 74 potential, is now at an 83 overall. Toure at a 79. Buckley at an 83. This is absolute beautiful stuff. This is footballing porn in the highest of order. We are right on track this season, lads. Currently occupy first place in the Championship. 63 points. We are 6 points clear of Nottingham Forest and then 9 points clear, crucially, of Brentford and Bournemouth in the playoff spots. So as long as we get promoted, I will be over the moon. Only 1 loss this season. What a start to Season 5. I have also decided to part ways with Zayn Al-Nassr, one of our first free agent signings, one of our first youth academy signings. We're sending the Saudi Arabian midfielder to Nottingham Forest for £10 million. We've gone for another upgrade at the left back spot. I feel like I've upgraded the left back spot so many times in this rebuild, but Melvin Bard, he was somebody I was looking towards signing when we signed Bello but couldn't afford him. We've signed him now from Lyon for £28.9 million. It's a little bit of an early move in my opinion to sign backup players, but we didn't have a ridiculous amount of money and we had no good reserve goalkeepers besides Ford, who's like 59 rated. So I've decided to sign Gabriel Brazal, who is an Italian goalkeeper, signing him from Inter Milan for £7 million to be a backup to Barnett. So that is the January transfer window done and dusted. 3 big pieces added and lost to the side, but is it going to be enough for us to retain that automatic promotion spot? Let's go suss it out. Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Tranmere are headed to the Premier League. Let's go. 112 points. We are champions and we are centurions. That is absolutely brilliant. We absolutely wiped the floor. What's that? 17 points ahead? I don't know. I dropped math in year 10, but like 17 points or so ahead of Nottingham Forest and significantly ahead of Bournemouth, Brentford, Reading and Leeds. You'd love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. And at the other end of the table, it is Millwall, Cardiff and Birmingham all headed down. Chelsea have taken down Wolves to win the FA Cup this season. And it is Watford taking down Crystal Palace to win the Carabao Cup. Okay then. Leeds United will be joining ourselves and Nottingham Forest in the Premier League next season. Leeds United take down Brentford 3-1. Sucked in, Brentford, sucked in. Brentford and losing in a championship playoff final. Name a more iconic duo. Barcelona have lost on penalties to Juventus here in the Champions League for Season 5. And it is AC Milan winning another Europa League title 2-1 over Man City. Al Hassan Toure, are you taking the piss, my man? He's gone up +6 overall this season and has banged in 30 goals. That is unreal. Blackett Taylor got 29 goals and 17 assists as well. This is unreal. I love it. I absolutely love it. Also, what happened here? Alessio Pastina has grown 10 overall this season and is now an 84 rated defender on loan to Porto. He went up 10 overall whilst on loan. Nah, that's cracked. Somebody needs to test Alessio Pastina for PEDs. I am definitely recalling him from loan next season. This rebuild is just absolutely ridiculous. It is going down in folklore for some of the weirdest crap I've seen. But lads, we're headed to the Premier League. Premier League bound with Tranmere in Season 6. Let's have at it. I feel like I'm a parent putting their favourite child up for adoption, or at least sending them off to college or something less grim than that. But we have decided to part company with Corey Blackett Taylor. This is a move that I might come to regret in the future. But we got £114 million for a man that I thought I was going to have to sell in Season 2. Corey Blackett Taylor, I just want to take a moment to thank you for the service that you have showed towards this club. But business is business. £114 million is going to help us revolutionise this side. Best of luck at Inter Milan. I hope we don't have to verse you at any stage. Lads, there it is. An upgrade on Corey Blackett Taylor. We have signed Alphonso Davies from Bayern Munich. £87.9 million release clause. I was happy to activate that. He is listed as a left back at the moment, but I am going to train him up to a left mid. 89 rated. That is an unreal signing for a newly promoted side. Welcome to Tranmere Rovers, Alphonso Davies. As you can see, lads, it does say, which I just think is ridiculous, it's going to take apparently 240 weeks for Alphonso Davies to become a left midfielder. But I always know for a fact that it becomes so much quicker than that if he's in decent form. Also, the game has updated in the past few hours, and Xavi Simons now has a star head. Nice. So there we go, lads. Blackett Taylor out of the club. Alphonso Davies into it. What a signing. I still can't believe what we've been able to do with this Tranmere side so far. Let's go suss out what season number 6 has in store for the Rovers. And I mean, here is a quick little update on how the squad is coming along. Buckley is a certified weapon. Barnett 84 rated. White 84 rated. Panzo 86. I was going to bring Alessandro Pastoni or whatever his name is back to the club, but I thought if he's growing so ridiculously, I may as well give him another year at Porto and let Ben White grow even further on top of that. Maitland-Niles up to an 86, which has surprised me. This team is just full of so many twists and turns. I don't understand it. I don't understand what is going on in this rebuild. We are a newly promoted side and we are already in a title challenge. I don't think we've been in a relegation battle once in this rebuild. That is monumental. We are a good chance of not only potentially pushing for a Premier League title, but definitely qualifying for European football. That is unreal. Once again, I've decided to part company with a left back. We have sold Melvin Bard for £40 million to Barcelona. And I'm going to have to go out there and sign ourselves another left back. I just can't find any left backs that are growing for us or doing the job really. Hopefully we have found our end game defender. Nuno Tavares is signing from Chelsea. The Portuguese left back joins us for £53.2 million. Welcome to Tranmere. Also, in the grand scheme of things, this is such a minor thing, but I thought I would show you anyways. Danny Walker-Rice, he's like, what, 58, 59 rated. He's leaving the club on a free transfer at the end of the season. I have also decided to sign a backup midfielder here. Kenneth Taylor looks like a pretty decent player to be fair, but I'm really trying to build out the depth of the squad. We've signed him from Frankfurt for £42.6 million. So there we go. A pretty active January transfer window. Tavares and Taylor into the club. Bard and Walker-Rice out of the club. Tavares and Taylor into the club, I should say. I think I said out of the club. But regardless, we've done some good business. And now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but can we be Premier League champions here in Season 6 with Tranmere? Let's go find out. Also, another player leaving on a free deal, Jake Burton getting out of here. Lads, we are unable to be Premier League champions in our first season, but we have exceeded my expectations monumentally. We have finished third in the Premier League here with Tranmere, 81 points, which means we are going to be playing Champions League football in season number 7. At the other end of the table, the relegated sides, Nottingham Forest, straight back down to the Championship alongside Burnley and West Ham. Leeds United have survived by the skin of their teeth. It is Chelsea Football Club who have won the FA Cup, and it is Manchester City who have won the Carabao Cup. Bayern Munich have emerged as Champions League winners. I am genuinely interested to see how we go in the Champions League next season. And it is Hertha Berlin coming out victorious over Benfica to win the Europa League. So life in the Premier League couldn't have gone much better than it has here. I mean, we could have won the Premier League, but we have finished third in the Premier League with Tranmere Rovers. That is just beautiful. Champions League football in Season 7. Let's crack on and see how we go. Season number 7 is here, and I have done what I was talking about earlier. Ben White, we have sold him, but we sold him for a pretty tasty fee. We've sold Ben White to Chelsea for £116 million. I have zero complaints around that sum. And now we can cause a little bit of carnage. After that, we now have £230 million to work with, which is just absolutely cooked. I honestly think I'm going to go crazy on building out the depth of the squad this season. I'm very content with the starting 11 at the moment. So, we're going to sign ourselves a new backup striker. Darwin Núñez signing from Wolverhampton for £42.3 million. Grady Diangana is signing from West Brom for £13.2 million. Konstantinos Mavropanos, the Greek defender, keeping that blue and white theme, coming across here from Hertha Berlin for £31 million. Ademola Lookman, another English talent back into English football. We have signed him from FC Cologne for £29.6 million. And I've actually decided to sell Gabriel Brazal to Stade Rennais for £7.2 million. A regen free agent player that has gone to Osasuna. It is Gonzalo Carmona Sierra signing for £36.4 million. Pretty expensive for a backup right back, to be fair. And we've signed a backup goalkeeper here. A huge upgrade on Gabriel. We have signed Lunan, who is someone, in all honesty, that I've signed as a starting goalkeeper in rebuilds before. I think that shows just how strong we are with this Tranmere side. We've signed him for £46.3 million. So yeah, this transfer window was ridiculous. A ridiculous transfer window, almost £200 million worth of talent into the club. Our depth and our entire squad is just a whole nother level of craziness now. I'm stoked with what we've done to kick off this season. Here's a little look at how the squad is coming along. As you can see, Pastina back into the starting 11 at an 86 overall. Touré's at 87, Buckley's at 89. But the thing that makes me excited is how strong the bench is now looking. We've got Xavi Simons, who in all honesty needs to get his act together and start growing a little bit more, because Taylor could put up a fair case on why he should be starting instead of Xavi Simons, or why we should be going for a new starting 11 centre midfielder as it is. So I'm kind of being a little bit biased with him for the pure fact that I want him to be here for the entirety of the rebuild, but he needs to start picking it up. The rest of the squad, though, looking golden. Of course, we are in the Champions League here in season number 7. We've been drawn into an okay group. I mean, obviously, Real Madrid are the kingpins of the group. Real Madrid are our biggest competition here in Group H. We're also drawn alongside Anderlecht and then Sturm Graz from the Austrian League. Need to just focus on ourselves, though. Need to get out of the group. Let's go see if we make it to the knockout rounds in 3, 2, 1. There it is, lads. We have qualified for the round of 16 here in the Champions League. Real Madrid topping the group on 15 points. We come second on 13, but I mean, it wasn't even close between the rest of the teams and ourselves in Real Madrid. I mean, the top 2 significantly better. We're in the round of 16. Who are we facing? We are facing Inter Milan, which means, I believe, unless they've sold him, we're going to have to face our main man, Blackett Taylor. Oh dear, this is just written in the stars, isn't it? Written in the stars. Checking out the Premier League title race here halfway through the season, well, on the 1st of January. We are currently sat second in the Premier League, 4 points off Liverpool, but most importantly, we are, 9 points? Yeah, 9 points in safety of a Champions League spot. In a move that might raise a few eyebrows, I've signed Paul Pogba. We've signed Paul Pogba here for £29.6 million from PSG. Needed more midfield depth, in all honesty. So, Paul Pogba, welcome to Tranmere Rovers. I bet that is a sentence you guys never thought you'd hear in your entire existence. And there it is, lads. Paul Pogba, our only signing here at Tranmere in this January transfer window. What a weird window. What a weird rebuild. We're taking on Inter Milan. Are we going to go deep in the Champions League this season? I don't see why not. Let's go find out. All right, lads, it is time for the first leg of the Champions League round of 16. We are at home here. Priority number 1 for us needs to be keeping a clean sheet against Inter Milan. They do have Blackett Taylor. We're going to simulate it. And the scoreline is going to be a 2-0 loss. Look at the stats. The stats on that. We had 4 shots, they had 4 shots, but they are just so much more clinical than us. 2-0 down, and it's 2 away goals as well, which is a big challenge. Okay, crunch time. Champions League round of 16, second leg. We have our backs firmly pressed up against the wall. We are taking on Inter Milan. We need a big performance here, and obviously, we need goals. We're going to find out, we're going to simulate. The scoreline after the second leg is going to be a 3-2 win for us. But unfortunately, that means Inter Milan are still going to go through. What's that? That'll be like, what, 4-3 on aggregate because we didn't score in the first leg. God damn it. All right, lads, we've simulated to the end of the season. We have finished once again as the bridesmaid in the Premier League. Second position in the Premier League here. 4 points behind Liverpool. But you know what? Champions League football again at Tranmere in season number 8. We need to go deeper than the bloody round of 16. That disappointed me. What? Everton have finished dead last in the Premier League and have been relegated. Everton, Leeds, and Wolves all relegated. That is surprising. Lads, we have won the FA Cup here at Tranmere Rovers, 4-1 over Wolves. Nice. And it is Spurs coming out as Carabao Cup champs. Man City ended up going on to win the Champions League in Season 7. And Liverpool take down Sevilla in a replay of what was the other year's Europa League final. This time, though, Liverpool winning 3-0. Koba Cohen-Dreddy. Okay, mate, I see you. 31 goals. He's up to a 90 rating. That's ridiculous. Season 7, it was a bit of a roller coaster season in my opinion. I'm disappointed with how we went in the Champions League, but I'm stoked with how we've gone everywhere else. FA Cup champs as well. That is beautiful. Season 8, let's crack on and hopefully go on a much deeper run in the Champions League. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I've signed another left back. We've probably broken the rebuild record for the most times I've signed a left back in a rebuild, but hopefully, I said this with Tavares, hopefully Ryan Ait-Nouri, who is killing it at Wolves in real life, will be the final edition. We've signed the Frenchman from Arsenal for £60.5 million. I've also decided to spend way too much money on a backup attacking midfielder to Buckley. It is Nikola Vlasic, the Croatian attacking midfielder, signing here from Chelsea for 75.7 mil. So there we go. Nuri and Vlasic both into the club. One a backup, one a starting player. We're just to the point now where our side is just ridiculous. I mean, look at this starting 11. It is ridiculous. Xavi Simons is on his last legs this season, in my opinion. If he doesn't get up to like an 85 by the end of the season, I definitely will be upgrading next year. But this is the team right now. Virtually everybody is on or getting close to the 90 overall mark. Our bench is still ridiculously strong. Barnett up to a 91. Buckley a 92. Toure a 90. Crazy shit. In the Champions League again this season, thankfully, and I would say that our group is definitely a lot easier than last year. Leipzig's still a big challenge, but then you've got Club Brugge and Stade Bucharest as well. I'm very hopeful, and honestly, I'm expecting us to top the group, and I would really love for us to challenge ourselves and try going undefeated in the group as well. Okay, not as comfortable. I mean, we comfortably made it to the knockout rounds, but Leipzig end up topping the group, which is a little bit annoying. Anyways, we've got the job sorted anyways. We're in the Champions League round of 16 once again. Now it's just a question of whether we can actually get past the Champions League round of 16. And I mean, we've been drawn up against our group mates from last season. It is Real Madrid in the Champions League round of 16. You are kidding. The good news, however, we are currently top of the Premier League table here on the 1st of January. Desperately want to get our hands on a Premier League title with Tranmere at some point. No business done here in the January transfer window, however. It's pretty safe to say that our squad is just absolutely cracked at the moment, and I really want to see if this team can go all the way in European football. So here we go, lads. It is time for the Champions League round of 16. We are at home for the first leg here. Need to make sure we get off to a much stronger start than we did against Inter Milan in Season 7. We need to score goals, and most importantly, we need to limit how many we concede. A clean sheet would be absolutely perfect. We're going to simulate, though, in 3, 2, 1, and the scoreline is going to be a 3-2 win over Real Madrid. Slightly concerned, though, by the fact that they have 2 away goals on the board. If they get a 1-0 win in the second leg, they go through an away goals rule. All right, grabbing our passports, heading to Madrid. We're going to the Santiago Bernabeu, one of the most famous stadiums in world football. We need to score goals. 3-2 up, but we cannot rest on that. We're going to simulate it, and the scoreline is going to be a 2-1 win. We're through to the Champions League quarters. Finally, and in the Champions League quarterfinals, we have been drawn up against Borussia Dortmund. This will be interesting. All right, away at the Signal Iduna Park, one of the most intimidating footballing stadiums in the world. Traveling to Dortmund, I would love to get away goals on the board. The away leg first. They have got some ridiculous defenders, don't they? My word. Anyways, we're going to simulate it. And the scoreline is going to be a 1-0 win. Colandretti, though, has picked up a red card, which makes me slightly concerned. Thank God we've got so many midfield reserve players. All right, we've got a narrow 1-0 lead here, an away goal on the board. Second leg at home. We're going to simulate this game and watch it this time. Come on, lads. Trying to find a way through. Got the way through. That one's been saved, and the follow-up's gone out for a corner. Great ball down the wing there. Come on, lads. Would love a goal before halftime. We're running in the box here, and we're going to take the lead through the captain, Buckley, 2-0 up. We're in a great position here, lads. Passing it around, and there it is! Al-Hassan Toure, 2-0, 3-0 overall. We're going to jump to the result, lads, and it's going to remain a 3-0 aggregate win. We are through to the Champions League semi-finals. We've taken down one half of Madrid already, but now, if we want to face either Barcelona or Man City in the Champions League final, we're going to have to take down Atletico Madrid here in the Season 8 Champions League semi-finals. All right, the away leg up first. You guys know that I love traveling first. If we can get some away goals on the board, hopefully more than the last time against Dortmund, but we're going to simulate it here. Taking on Atletico Madrid. The scoreline after leg number 1 is going to be a 2-1 win. Get in there. That's a slight little lead. I mean, not as comfortable as I would have hoped, but 2 away goals on the board is decent. Okay, we have the away goal advantage, but we need to make sure we keep it going here in the second leg. We are at home, back in Tranmere, for a chance to get to the Champions League final. The scoreline is going to be a 2-1 win once again. We go through the Champions League final 4-2 on aggregate. Come on, Tranmere, let's go. We've taken down 2 of the Spanish giants so far in Real and Atletico Madrid. But now we have to complete the trifecta. We have been drawn up against Barcelona in the Champions League final after they took down Manchester City in the other semi-finals. So let's go and find out how we go. It's going to be huge. Quickly though, we're going to take a look around the grounds. AC Milan winning another Europa League title. And we have won the Premier League title here with Tranmere Rovers. How bloody good is that? 88 points, 4 points clear of Liverpool. We have won a Premier League title, and most importantly, if we lose to Barcelona tonight, we get another shot at Champions League glory in Season 9. It is going to be West Ham United, West Bromwich Albion, and Brighton all relegated, however. Unfortunately, we lost the Community Shield 4-2 to Liverpool at the start of the season, but we have gone back-to-back as FA Cup winners, taking down Chelsea 3-2. We could have done the domestic treble, but we lost the Carabao Cup final to Man City 2-0. Come on. But lads, we are going to have a look at the squad report ahead of this Champions League final. I'm kind of sad that we have a chance to end the rebuild here for the pure fact that players like Albi Barnett and Thorpe and all these sort of other players have a genuine shot of getting up to like a 99 overall. But we have put together one of the most stacked squads in rebuild history, in my opinion, in terms of the fact that we have players like Paul Pogba sitting in our reserves that aren't even going to be playing the Champions League final tonight, which is just wild to think about. But we have put together a hectic side here. Hopefully all of you Tranmere Rovers fans like the side that I've built. Maybe we're going to have some more building to do, or maybe we're going to come ahead and take over and win the Champions League title with Tranmere Rovers. We've got Barcelona standing in our way. Let's head to the Champions League final and find out if Tranmere Rovers can become European champions. Champions League final time. Come on, Tranmere, let's get it done. Passing around nice and calmly here. Looking for a good opening to start the game here. Good ball there from Buckley. It's Toure. Back to Buckley. There it is! The captain, John Buckley, has given us the dream start here in the Champions League final. Oh my God, him and Toure linking up with a dream one-on-one. What a start. Come on, Tranmere. Defending here, Frankie de Jong pushing forward. Good defense there from Xavi Simons. Potential counter-attack now, though. Buckley going there. Holding it up, going back to Buckley. I see the run from Toure. Al-Hassan Toure going out here to Alphonso Davies. Tough little angle. Let's see if we can squeeze it in. No! Oh, they're going to clear it away as well. Barcelona on the attack here with Mayan. Going to Ousmane Dembele. I see that run in the middle from them. We're lucky they didn't pass. They're going for the ball roll there. They go back. Great save. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Barcelona have really found their way back into this game. Just need to hold on to the 1-0 lead here before half-time. They've gone there to Mayan again. I'm just trying to read the play there. I've overcommitted there. Frankie de Jong, no shooting angle. No, we don't lunge in like that. What a save, though. Holy crap, Barnett has saved us big time in this game. Good tackle, that too. Come on, lads. Counter-attack would be nice. Thorpe going there to Cohen-Dreddy. Come on, lads. They're lunging in. Going out to Thorpe. Looking for somebody in the middle. We're going to go in there with Thorpe. Oh, we've won the ball back somehow. Ball being put in. Buckley. Header. Header. Oh, my God. I thought we were going to somehow score off that crappy mess of a play. Come on, Davies. We need to get ourselves a second goal here. Cohen-Dreddy out to Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles cutting around. I see the overlap. There's a big overlap now. Alphonso Davies. Tough angle. Alphonso Davies into the top corner. We're going to take a 2-0 lead. That is one hand on the Champions League trophy. Let's go. Corner here for Barcelona. They're sending that one in. They win that. What is that from us defensively? We can't give them an opening this late in the game. Come on, lads. Just be calm with the football. 2 minutes of stoppage time. We've done it well there to get the ball in. Thorpe is running in. I do see the run being made there from Buckley. The bicycle is hit the crossbar. My man's just hit the crossbar. Oh my God. Lads, there it is. We have won the Champions League final 2-0 with Tranmere Rovers. That is another monster rebuild done and dusted. Lads, if you enjoyed today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe down below if you are new around here. Oh my God, savor these title celebrations as much as I'm about to. It's been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.